dogged in our pursuit. Ladies and gentlemen, I pay tribute to the Lord for making this venture see the light of day. Hoping today marks the beginning of many groundbreaking ceremonies we will still have together. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with small steps, starting with KDMC Group. It's only today that we can finally see the fruits of our labor. This ground opposite the end tube we are looking at was always destined to be a smart city. We have previously unveiled this, but now we know it marks the final stretch that divides theory into practice. All previous attempts with other partners ended fruitless. We are grateful here today to bless this occasion. We are thankful for the group of Mr. William Wu, and to take this project to reality. Today we believe we can serve our community with commitment and dedication. The Sallywood City project will make use of the development right basket as the old Destiny Africa model. At the moment, we plan to develop the creative art film industry as priority, which will include the commercial, residential, business, conferencing and educational precincts. We hope and pray that we will be able to work closely with the George Municipality and Mayor Nike to achieve the best for our people. We pledge to work closely with them to alleviate any gaps that exist. We hope to share long-lasting and fruitful engagement. Then I would like to introduce Mr. William Wu, which is right next to me. He's the developer of the project. He won't speak today, but Mr. Jimmy Wong and his interpreter, Mr. Thomas Wong, which will represent the Chinese investors. And lastly, Mr. Philip Molefe, the chairman of the Film Foundation of South Africa, who will give further exciting news. And then we'll go over to the site to do the groundbreaking. It's a bit wet, but let's enjoy it. Thank you.
We also
I'm Jamie Wong. This is my friend Thomas Wong. I can speak English, but it's old now. 78 now. The English already forgot.
So that's a major city, and especially in the industry. Okay, it's emerging new cities, and George has a lot of similarities, okay, to Dongguan.
我意思呢，就是我自己的想法，我希望东莞跟这里的城市能够来个友好的交流。我们希望东莞的游客过来，我这养老的都来这里，希望这里的人也过去我们东莞，我们去看看东莞。希望两个城市能够做这一个，我们做个桥梁，做两个友好城市。
I really wish that the friendship between Dongguan and George can be well developed down in the future. Okay, we can somehow develop this friendship city relationship, and in the future that the residents of both cities can visit each other and getting to know each other more.
Oh, thank you, Fred Brown, for conducting this service as the program director. Let me thank Mayor Nike for gracing this occasion. I also want to thank Mr. William Wu, a friend, a brother, a partner. He's just about everything to me. And I want to thank Mr. Jimmy, the old man who Jimmy and Tom and Mr. Tso, the investor. I would like to thank all of you for coming here today for this important groundbreaking ceremony. Let me start with the famous Chinese proverb, which says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with few humble steps. Today it may look like very few humble and modest steps, but to a visionary that I am, these few humble steps represent a journey of 1,000 miles. This journey takes us very far. This journey, Mr. Mayor, takes your city very far. This project is one project that is going to transform George into a global powerhouse. More than 100,000 people are going to live and work in this complex. And more than 50,000 jobs, direct jobs, are going to be created. And I think more than anything else, this project is the first practical manifestation of Agenda 2063. Agenda 2063 is a program that has been developed and adopted by the African Union. But to the African Union, it's a very beautiful visionary statement. What we have done now is to convert that statement into a reality. And the reality is to really transform Africa into a model that the whole world will come to admire. And this represents the Africa we want, the Africa we want to see, the Africa wherein skills will be created, jobs will be created, and there will be a unity of communities that are going to be around this project. My involvement with Sallywood City is going to be over and above the watchdog role. My involvement is going to be with the film, the creative arts, because film is going to be the central theme of this project, where we will have production, distribution, and creation of content, all of that emanating from this project. And this project, Fred, you're not necessarily discarding the old name, because it is going to live up to that. It is going to be the destiny for the whole continent of Africa. It is going to be a model for Africa. And we're not just making some beautiful statements about what it is going to become. It is the reality. With the investment community that we are mobilizing, with the connections that Mr. Wu is galvanizing in China and across other nations, in Canada, in the United States of America, Hollywood in particular, and the Canada film industry, we hope to see the whole world converging on this complex. Now, the last point I want to make is that South Africa is a member of the BRICS community of nations. And as you know, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, and China, with the S representing more than a third of the global population. And as South Africa, we are part of that community. And film is South Africa's contribution to the BRICS development plans. And we hope that we will bring that rich expertise of the BRICS nations, but also importantly, the economic impact of BRICS. We hope that we will bring all that to the city of George through the projects that are going to be developed from this complex. With the university, with the film center, with the business center, and the International Convention Center. This is a convention center that is going to be 10 times bigger than the Sandton Convention Center in Johannesburg. That is going to be far bigger than the Cape Town Convention Center, and not to mention the Durban Convention Center. So it is indeed a project that is not only designed for South Africa, but it is a pan-African plan that is expected to receive and to provide a service to the entire continent of Africa. And this, Mr. Mayor, is all going to happen in your city. And as I conclude, I want to thank your council, your officials in various capacities and departments for the support they have given us in the very early days to make sure that this project gets off the ground. The planning committee, all the people, the engineering, they've been very supportive. And I think this is in the best interest of the city, because this is a revolution. This is a complete transformation of George. And what on a day like this, the heavens are telling. Rain is a very good sign. It is divine blessings. The Chinese say rain is money. We in Africa, we say rain is blessings. And that's why Africans, when they make a salutation of a gathering, they say pula, and pula means rain. And then the people will say hai renele, which means so let it rain for all of us. So pula, rain, and so let it rain. Not only on George, but let it rain on the glorious continent of Africa. I thank you all.
Mr. Wu, Mr. Wong, and your delegation, Mr. Molefe, Mr. Stein, Mr. Manuel, local partners here, I'm very excited. I'm very delighted to see what can transpire, or what is busy transpiring here right in front of us. You know, this thing has been coming on for quite some time. And when I became mayor in 2016, this is one thing that I said I would like to see realized, that something can just start. So when I'm out here, I can say that something has happened. So that message has gone through to our administration and say, if anything comes from this side, all that you do, you give your support to this. We fast track on the inside because this, we know what this can mean for us as a city, for us as a region, for us as a country, and ultimately Africa and globally. So I'm very excited. When I heard about a few weeks ago, now let me tell you, I was very much in contact with the liquidator and asked, listen, is there anyone already busy looking at this site?